Good day. My name is Brooke Lane. I'm a member of the Sales Cloud product team, and I am tremendously excited to be here today to introduce you all to the Einstein High Velocity Sales Cloud. Before we jump in, I'd like to make sure that I've presented you with our safe harbor statement. Most of you are familiar with this, but we want to make sure that any purchasing decisions you make are based only on existing product. Sales engagement has moved from traditional to digital channels. Yesterday's sales reps were involved with customers face-to-face the majority of the time. They sat down with them in conference rooms and had meetings. And things like phone calls and emails were a minority of their time. In today's world, our sales agents are looking at the customers very little. Their time is spent on social media, in email, on the phone, and on chat with their customers. And that's only growing more and more in the future. Not only that, but the new digital sales channels have millions of signals, and these signals have to be processed and understood in a way that enables the sales agents to do a job better, rather than getting them confused with all of the different messages and information that are available. So high-velocity sales is more strategic than ever before. This is the fastest and most effective sales strategy to grow business, and this is the way that successful companies are moving for the future. Forrester estimates that inside sales are growing 15 times faster than outside sales. And inside sales job creation rate is 3 times that of traditional sales. So what are we doing? Well, Salesforce is introducing Einstein's High Velocity Sales Cloud. We say it's the next generation of high-powered sales by AI and fueled by Trailhead. What does that include? Well, it includes the features that you see here and the ones that I will detail in the following slides and in my demonstration. Einstein lead scoring. We are helping you to identify and prioritize your best leads so you can focus your activities on those that matter the most. Einstein activity capture. Being able to log activities so that reps spend more time selling. The Lightning Sales Console. We want to enable you to accelerate productivity and efficiency, and to be able to do things like personalize that workspace to your particular rep's needs. The Lightning Dialer, being able to make phone calls right out of Salesforce console. Salesforce Engage, really identifying what those events are that help your customers grow in their knowledge of your company and help your reps do their job better. Then the Salesforce App Exchange, of course, which is our ecosystems of apps and partners. Moving on, let's take a look at each of these individual elements. The Lightning Console for Sales. So we're basing everything around our exciting new interface, the Lightning Console. In the summer of 2017, we've made some really important upgrades that we think are going to make it even better. Split views. This enables you to put your queue of contacts on the left side of your screen, with the right side of your screen having the traditional console space. Additionally, we're introducing keyboard shortcuts, again, to maximize efficiency and productivity. The Lightning Dialer. We want to allow you to reach your prospects faster with click-to-call. We are integrating a phone system right within the sales console, so your agents don't have to go anywhere to make their calls. What are the highlights that we're launching this summer? Well, a call list to support for contacts, accounts, and person accounts. We are introducing voicemail drops, so the moment you identify that you're going to have to leave a voicemail for your customer, you can go on to your next call and that voicemail will be left for you. Click to dial from reports, and we're piloting local presence. Predictive lead scoring. We want you to be able to prioritize the best leads, and we're here to help with our Einstein system. How are we enhancing that in the new release? Well, we're adding engagements to the scoring. We are enabling you to create workflows and triggers based on the Einstein lead score. And through analytics, we're going to help you identify for you those top factors that drive lead conversion. Account insights. Now we're moving over into your accounts, and we want to help you identify and track your best customers. This summer, we're going to include things like mergers and acquisitions and information about company expansions. And again, this is presented for you, not work that you need to do on your own. Einstein Activity Capture is all about reducing your manual data entry and enabling you to have all the relevant information right in front of you in one space, the console. Our Summer 17 highlights include suggested contacts and contact roles for your different accounts. Smart email matching to records is a beta that we're launching this summer. And identifying activities matched based on opportunity creation date and close date to better marry those activities with those opportunities. Pardot engagement history on CRM records. This summer, we're enabling additional functionality where we're surfacing the most recent prospect engagement. Things like page views and form completes, downloads, webinars and events, and video views, all surface for you in the console. The relevance there enables reps to have the right conversations with their prospects. So now let's jump over into a demonstration. First thing I'm going to demo for you are the new Sales Console enhancements for split views and keyboard shortcuts. In this environment, you can see that we have a list view for leads, and the first 4 fields presented are name, company, state, and email. I'm going to go over here to my display list, choose the new option Split View, and what we see here is the list view is now taking up the left side of my page. And we have here those first 4 fields that we saw in the list view: name, company, state, and email address. So we capture that information, present it for you so you know what account you're looking at and the ones that are below it in the list. And then we give the rest of the page for you to do your work in the console. If I select another individual, I open a new tab with that detail view presented for me. Keyboard shortcuts is super easy to pull up. It'll cheat sheet of what you've got. I can look here, and for each object, we've got a unique set of keyboard shortcuts. This really enhances the productivity of the agents who use these. Next, we'll dive deep into additional functionality of the Sales Console, highlighting those features that we're enhancing and releasing in Summer 17. So here I've got my leads list. And as you can see, as an individual, I may have far more leads than I can work on in one day. And what I need to do is to be able to prioritize my work so that I'm focusing on the right leads at the right time. So I'm going to select, instead of all of my leads, I'm just going to go to my Einstein leads. And this is a queue that has been created with those highest scoring leads as scored by Einstein machine learning. Remember, Einstein machine learning is based on artificial intelligence rather than admin configured rules. So it continually gets smarter over time. As you can see here, I've got my most valuable, highest scoring leads prioritized to the top of the list. In this case, I'm going to click on all of my leads and utilize our new Create Call List functionality to create a call list so that I can work through all of them and not lose track of where I want to be. Notice that my highest scoring lead, Riley Schultz, is at the top of the list. I'm going to bring this individual up before I make the call so that I can review all of the information I have. And as you can see, that information is presented for me in a single page. Up here on the top right, I've got my Einstein lead score. And as you can see, my highest scoring lead, Riley Schultz, has the following factors that make him a strong lead: an industry aligned with what our company sells, a strong title, and potentially even an interest in a product or product area that we sell. I look down the right side and I see that individual's engagement history. I can see that they received an email from Pardot, our B2B marketing solution. They've come to our website and even registered for a webinar. When I'm ready to make a call, I can pull down Path, which provides key guidance for individuals who are making these calls to our customers. So I can see things like questions that I want to ask to qualify this lead and bring them to the point of making them an opportunity. Steps that my team requires with respect to process. So now I'm ready to make my call to Riley. And I can do that by clicking the Call Next button. After contacting Riley and recording the information for that call, I'm ready to convert that lead But before I do click Convert, I notice that there's potentially a duplicate in this record. So I can look at those two individuals, set up a side-by-side of key information, scroll down it, and in fact, I realize that these are in fact two different people, so I don't need to go any further with this. Now I'm ready to convert this individual. I go to the converted status, and here is where this Riley Schultz is now going to become an account, contact, and opportunity within the system. So let's take a look at things from a different perspective. The individual who now owns this account and opportunity that was created from Riley Schultz, the account executive. Here I've got the opportunity in front of me. And as I look across this opportunity, I can see that there's a message here that the opportunity is unlikely to close in time. So Einstein Opportunity Insights gives me the information that says that potentially a competitor, Quantum, has been mentioned in the context of the conversation that I've had with Riley. So I know as an account executive, time is critical, and I need to get a proposal to my contact as quickly as possible. So I'm going to click on email, and I'm going to use templates to bring up a proposal template. Then I simply have to identify the individual I want to send this to and send this off. Now I've got the deal in the position I want it to be, and I'm ready to go. Finally, I wanted to highlight for you the reporting that we have within the Sales Console. So I'm going to bring up our Lightning Sales Dashboard. And remember, our dashboards are a fantastic visual way to communicate. We can communicate across teams, organizations, and certainly communicate up to management about how my sales organization is performing. So let's look at some of the elements of this dashboard that I've created. We've got activity by sales rep. I've got overall activity for outbound calls and outbound calls by day. I've got information about my quarter and the margin that we're running. And then as I go down here, I've got things like leaderboards, which really enhance that competitive environment that I want within my sales organization. And I can see how my top performers are performing against the rest of the organization and their team members. That concludes my demo and presentation. Thank you very much for joining me today for this demo and video. Take a look at the other Summer 17 release videos that we've created for you. Thank you very much.